That is indeed Celtic Invasion by the SmackDown Live Women's Survivor Series team captain, Becky Lynch. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is indeed the Game Changer. This is the Survivor Series and the War Games Prediction Show. I am indeed your host with the most, the one and only CWP champion, soon to be Elite Ringside Network champion, Nate the Effing Great. I'm being joined here by the always charismatic and, well, you could probably say he's controversial. Yeah, safe bet, he can be controversial at times. Mr. Max Beatty. Good morning, good sir.
What are you talking about, controversy? I don't know. Don't make me super kick Stan.
We definitely do not want that. Let's just be nice to Stan because he did nothing wrong.
Okay, fine. No, I'm doing good. I'm here to throw down my predictions for Survivor Series and for not War Games.
For not War Games. For NXT TakeOver War Games. I'm sorry.
Yeah. We're just gonna change the rules and take the roof off the cage so people can do cage spots.
I hate Vince Russo.
Let's get into it.
Let's do this. All right. So for NXT TakeOver War Games, we kick off with Cassius Ohno against Lars Sullivan, aka Braun Strowman 2.0.
I got to admit, I'm looking forward to this one. I've liked the build-up. It's been pretty straightforward and, well, simple, but, wrestling doesn't got to be complicated all the time. I don't really think they want to double down on the big monster push. I think Cassius is going to walk away with the victory on this. I think the knockout artist is going to earn another knockout.
Yeah, I agree. I think that Cassius Ohno is going to finally get his big-time victory and finally get something. Because for a long time, he's been actually kind of in the background just doing absolutely nothing. But I think this time around, they're actually going to give Cassius Ohno a victory at NXT TakeOver. So I agree. Cassius Ohno for this one. His name is Chris Hero, damn it. Yes, we know, Vince. We know. Why'd you say... Why? Oh no. Why? Alright, so move on to the next matchup, which is Aleister Black taking on the Velveteen Dream. This is going to be interesting. Interesting to say the least.
It's a bit of a clash of styles here, isn't it? Yeah,
pretty much is going to be a clash of styles. Basically,
it's like the party kid at your old high school versus the goth kid from the corner of the lunchroom.
Yeah, there's no other way to really put it. I'm going to go with Aleister Black on this one. I think Velveteen Dream is doing pretty good as a heel, but I just don't see them taking away any momentum from Aleister Black anytime soon.
I gotta agree with you there. I mean, I could see Velveteen attempting to maybe cheat or something, but I don't know. Like, the crowd is way too into his entrance. They're way too into the way he moves. It's no offense to Velveteen Dream. I think that he's got a pretty healthy future ahead of him, but something about Aleister Black, I gotta agree with you on this one. I think Black's gonna walk away with the victory. I think it's gonna be a damn good match. I mean, I don't think it's gonna steal the show or anything, but I could see this one also going on first,
Yeah, I could see that happening too. It's just going to be really interesting to see how they pull this off without pissing too many people off, but oh well. I mean, WWE hasn't really done that good of a job of not pissing people off. Yeah, because we almost got Jinder versus Brock, but we're not. We're getting Brock versus AJ. Happy days. Happy days ahead.
They corrected course on that one.
Yes. All right. Next matchup on the card is for the NXT Championship. Drew McIntyre taking on Andrade Cien Almas with Zelina Vega in his corner. First of all, can we both just agree that the winner of this match should be Zelina Vega and your new NXT champion? I mean, seriously, she's been the workhorse of this entire rivalry. She deserves so much.
Oh, God, yeah. Let's hear your thoughts first.
I love what they're doing with Almas. I think that Zelina Vega is just white hot right now. And although I will say that, I already met her and she is just not only white hot, she is just every bit of hot as she is. I'm going with Drew McIntyre on this one. I think that they are going to not quite give Andrade the full push yet, the full support to be an NXT champion. I think that they're still really favorable of Drew McIntyre. I think McIntyre is going to hold the title at least till maybe WrestleMania time, whether they'll have him drop it to maybe Aleister Black or even Cassius Ohno. I just don't see them, pulling the trigger and going with Andrade yet.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. As much as I do agree with what you said there, I mean, I do think that McIntyre's got, a bunch of momentum. The crowd's definitely behind him. I don't know. Something about not so much the execution, just something about the vibe I get off of everything with McIntyre is that it's not so much that WWE's like, yeah, this is the guy we want at the top of NXT, so much as it's, this guy'll do it. This guy's fine. He'll do. It feels like WWE realizes they've got something good with him, but they don't really seem to get quite how good a thing they got. I can't believe I'm going to say this. I could legit see them I could see them having almost walk away with the win, like on a DQ, possibly, not necessarily with the belt. But I'm actually gonna throw in with Andrade on this one. I think he'll walk away with something.
Well, all right. Well, honestly,
that was the controversial one,
right? Yeah, that's totally fine, man. Andrade has just been overlooked for so long. It's finally good to see him in the NXT title picture, and oh boy, this is just going to be a match that's going to be a can't-miss deal. Speaking of can't miss, every single part of our bodies are going to be screaming, life is unfair. The Fatal 4-Way matchup for the vacant NXT Women's Championship. Ember Moon versus Kairi Sane versus Nikki Cross versus Peyton Royce.
This isn't fair. Why you do this? Can't they all just share it?
have like a.
Remember? Like, cool. They had the broken belt. They like were coaching. Can we have like a 4-way champion? What's wrong with that? Oh man,
Do you need another minute?
No.
Nikki Cross? Whoa. That's actually a surprise to me. I would have thought that you would have gone right away for Kairi Sane.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I love Kairi Sane. I love the gimmick. I love everything about Kairi Sane. Like many people have said, best elbow drop in the business right now. She's fantastic. I think honestly, out of all four of them, I feel like Nikki Cross has been the one that's been she's been plowing at it for a while, Mm-hmm. I mean, this is a match where I'm very much going to be thrilled no matter who wins, because all four of them, in my opinion, pretty much deserve it on some level. I mean, I'm sorry, can you imagine the fucking heel promos if Peyton Royce walks away with that thing? Jesus. And if she walks away with it, they can easily set up the whole, you couldn't do it, because you couldn't do it when Asuka was here kind of deal. But I don't know, something about Nikki Cross, I think I could honestly see them very soon pushing for a Sanity Has All the Gold moment, and I really want to see that. So I'm rolling with Nikki.
All right, awesome. I'm going to go with Peyton Royce because I think that she's one of the people that's been there the longest. She definitely deserves that push to be the champion. I mean, let me break it down like this. Ember Moon, it would just seem too obvious to put the belt on her, because then people are just going to say, oh, well, she couldn't do it because Asuka was around and blah, 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 blah. It just seems too obvious. And right now, I'm enjoying Ember Moon just going for the chase. I like her being the hunter in this deal. She's basically the Black Panther of NXT, and I am loving it. I think that she just needs to continue to be the hunter. Let her just continue hunting it. Maybe have her win the title one time, and then have her called up after WrestleMania. Kairi Sane, it seems too obvious, because people would think, well, they're going down the same route they did with Asuka. Every Japanese wrestler is going to, win the title sooner or later, and blah, blah, blah. And I think, to your point, Nikki Cross, she does have something there. I just don't know if she's ready yet. I think that right now, Peyton Royce would be a really good one. I would love to see her and Billie Kay just hold the belt together and just maybe do like a second generation Late Cool deal, but they're the iconic duo. All honesty, they have one of the best things going in NXT right now, WWE. Why aren't you noticing this? Please capitalize on this tomorrow. Just, yes, please give an Aussie the belt. I want it so bad right now. I really want it so bad. All right, so we go into the main event, which is the War Games / not War Games matchup, featuring the Authors of Pain and Roderick Strong taking on Sanity, taking on the Undisputed Era, or as you like to basically call it, the Ring of Honor Revolution or the Ring of Honor Stable.
I've said it twice so far, but this isn't a fucking War Games match, WWE. You had one job.
Well, here we go.
WWE, and that was to give me a War Games match. As soon as you announced this, I became 9 years old again, and I'm just going, oh my god, it's War Games! My old little kid WCW fan just came freaking out, and then, oh, we're just gonna take the roof off the cage, and we're gonna change the rules, and we're gonna basically change everything but the name, and I'm just like, So on the one hand, I'm looking forward to this because it's probably gonna be great, but on the other hand,
it's not War Games, I know.
But that is unrelated. I gotta keep the Sanity train rolling. I already picked Nick. I'm picking Sanity. I think they're setting up Sanity for something really, really big, at least in NXT. I mean, I don't want to go so far as to say that the writers of NXT took a look at the Wyatt family and went, let's not do that again. But I really feel like they're going to be setting up Sanity for big things very soon. I really would love to have that, they've got all the gold moment. Don't get me wrong, the Undisputed Era is great. They've got some fantastic talent in it. I think it's going to come down to the wire. Like, I think it's going to be close. But I gotta pick, and I gotta stick with the non-invasion force, I guess, and I gotta pick Sanity.
And I will disagree with you. I will be going with the Undisputed Era. I think that it's just time for them to get their big win. I think that these guys have really made an impact, and they've done a great job on television as singles competitors, as tag team competitors on the independent scene. Let's just do it. I mean, Adam Cole, baby. Let's start building that up again. Let's have Red Dragon just come out there and just basically kill everybody. I just see Undisputed Era coming out on top. I think we could both be in agreement that this could be the swan song for the Authors of Pain. They might be getting called up to the main roster.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that happening pretty soon, especially after this.
But we'll just have to wait and see. But, yep, those are our predictions for War Games, locking them in. We move on to Survivor Series. Let's start off with the pre-show. God, I wish I could skip this, but we gotta talk about it. The Cruiserweight Championship is on the line. The champion, Enzo Amore. Oh, God. See, he literally threw up, and I threw up in my mouth just a little bit. Taking on Kalisto. God help me, I want Kalisto to win, but I'm picking Enzo. I think that, Drew Gulak's going to get involved. There's going to be shenanigans. Enzo's holding it, I think, till maybe WrestleMania. I'm making a bold prediction right now. And God help me. And the only way I can see that being worth it is if Cedric Alexander wins the title. Give Cedric the belt, damn it. He deserves it.
Deep down in my heart of hearts, I want you to be so wrong. But I can see it. I gotta agree with you. I gotta pick Enzo. They think they're doing something. They think they're on to something. I mean, maybe if they had done this really quickly after they'd brought up Enzo and Cass, back when people were still, liking them, back when it wasn't clear that Raw had no fucking clue what they're doing with them, then maybe I could see it, because then you could have maybe had them turn heel as a group, as a duo, and Cass could be defending him and stuff. That would have been fine, but yeah, I gotta pick Enzo. As much as it makes me want to just scream, as much as it's like swallowing hot bile, I gotta pick Enzo.
Oh boy! All right, let's get on to the main card where we'll see brighter and happier clouds. All right, so we have one of our first champions versus champions matchup. The Intercontinental Champion, The Miz, will be taking on the United States Champion, Baron Corbin. Max, who have you got and why?
Oh, I gotta go with my boy. I gotta go with The Miz on this one. Every once in a while with him, WWE seems to really understand what it is they have with someone on his level of, at the very least, speaking capability. And like he said before, he's one of their safest workers. He's probably, and he is one of their better workers too. I think honestly, this one will probably be far enough down the card that for the whole who has the most wins comparison, between Raw and SmackDown, I think I could honestly see this one opening the show and being, the first volley, Raw getting that, first jumpstart win. I mean, don't get me wrong. Based on size comparison, this one ain't ending with a skull-crushing finale. But I definitely, I foresee Miz picking up a victory. It's heel versus heel, so I could easily see him, using the Miztourage or cheating to win or what have you. Or even, getting Baron Corbin disqualified. Maybe he pulls an Eddie and grabs a chair, smacks the mat, throws it into his hands, and then drops to the mat. I can fucking see it, like a little tribute, since we just recently passed the anniversary of Eddie's death. But rest in peace, by the way. But I definitely see The Miz walking away with this one.
Honestly, that would be an amazing moment. This is going to be one where I disagree with you. I think that they're going to give the win to Baron Corbin. Miz is at a point right now where I think that a loss of this on this kind of a show is not going to hurt him that much. I think The Miz is still going to be just white hot fire. He's still going to be very relevant. I think if anybody needs this win more, it has to be Baron Corbin. He needs to build some more of that momentum that he recently just got from winning the U.S. title. He's getting there, but I think a win at Survivor Series would definitely help him, really put a staple in his career. But I mean, I could be wrong. We'll find out on Sunday, but I'm going to go with Baron Corbin on this one.
I could see that.
Next matchup on the card, we have the 5-on-5 Survivor Series Elimination Women's match. We have the Raw team, captained by Alicia Fox, Nia Jax, Asuka, Sasha Banks, and Bayley, taking on the SmackDown team, captained by Becky Lynch, Carmella, Naomi, Tamina, and a undetermined final competitor. So 2 parts to this. 1, who do we think is going to replace Charlotte? And 2, who do we think is going to win? So, Max, who do you think is going to...
Who would you replace Charlotte with? Oh,
Yep.
man. That's actually a tough one. Who's left on the SmackDown women's roster that isn't on the team?
So far right now, I believe it's just Natty, and okay, this is kind of like a heavy rumor, and some people are basically saying this is probably a guarantee. I highly doubt it, but there is a rumor going around that it might even be Nikki Bella that takes the final spot.
You know what? For the prediction as to who's going to be the fifth member, I'm going to go a little outside the box.
Okay.
I think since WWE got a little, you took pictures with fans and decided to back her up, I could see it being Paige.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I agree. I think it's more than likely going to be Paige. If they replace Charlotte with Nikki Bella, that
I might cry. I might cry.
It's going to leave a very, very unsettling, just knot in my stomach, and not even in the good way.
Like, I mean, it's one of those situations where it's like, I've seen enough stuff with her outside of, like, wrestling where it's like, oh yeah, she seems like a really cool person, but being a cool person doesn't translate to being an entertaining wrestler. So I gotta roll with Paige. As for which team is gonna win, well, one team will have Paige, one team will have, the last kicker, and one team will have nobody is ready for Asuka. Raw wins.
I think we're both in agreement there. Asuka.
I want to come down to Paige versus Asuka now, though.
I kind of want to see Becky Lynch try to do a disarmer to Asuka. Asuka gets out of the deal. She shakes her arm a little bit, and then she acts like she just puts her arm back into place. And Becky Lynch just like, it literally looks like she just pisses her pants, where she's just like, oh, frick.
Oh dear, I have tried to put Wonder Woman into an armbar, and it didn't work. I am but a mere mortal.
Because I mean, in all honesty, they did that thing with, Kane hurting his leg and him just stomping on the ground. Let's do it with Asuka. Let's just have her basically just reconnect her arm into her socket and just be like, now what? And just see everybody be like, oh, fudge.
Well, there's been the one thing that apparently a lot of people have been saying that they'd love to see would be SmackDown taking, no eliminations, just absolutely trucking the Raw team until it's just down to Asuka, and then she just solos them.
Jeez Louise, that... I would just say Big Show in, Survivor Series 1999. You can't top that. You really can't. It's literally one of those moments where it's like, yeah, Asuka just killed 5 women. 5 of the best women on SmackDown Live's roster. Yeah, she's, nobody's going to beat her. That's one of those things where that's going to be a staple where it's like, yeah, there's no way that they're going to have Asuka lose anytime soon. She's probably going to go undefeated for at least 3 years, if not 5 years, if that happens.
Oh, God, yeah.
All right, next up, we have another champion versus champion matchup. We have the Raw Women's Champion, Alexa Bliss, taking on the SmackDown Live Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair. God, my heart is still in a flutter. So, again, this will be another twofer. Who wins? And do we see Carmella cash in?
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Well, just as I was very much, oh, God, one team has Asuka. Raw is going to win. Don't get me wrong. I love you, Alexa Bliss. You are amazing. But Charlotte is going to beat you so bad. It's going to be bad. She's going to beat the fucking highlight out of her hair. But does Carmella cash in? I'm going to go bold and go with what we were discussing last night. I say Charlotte wins, Carmella comes out, cashes in on Bliss.
That would be very interesting. And again, like you said, it would create some massive nuclear heat, as if Carmella didn't need that already. I will agree with Charlotte for the win. As far as will Carmella cash in, I'm going to say no. I think that they might be saving that for another show. Maybe Clash of the Champions, maybe the year-end deal. I think that, if anything, Asuka will probably do us all a favor and just choke out Carmella to the point where she probably won't even wake up until Tuesday night, where she's like, what happened? No, I have to go cash in. It's Tuesday after Survivor Series. What? Yep, you got choked the fuck out by Asuka. It's like, well,
and then I can get Asuka versus Nia Jax, and I'll be happy.
Because we all love to make Maxi Boy happy.
I like it when I'm happy.
All right, next matchup on the card, we have the Shield, or should I say the original Shield, versus the New Day. God help me, New Day, I love you guys, but I'm locking in with the Shield. I think that if Roman Reigns didn't get sick before TLC, I think that I would have a better, feeling that New Day is going to win. But I think with this being their first real full-fledged pay-per-view match back since 3 years, I just don't see the Shield losing. And really, New Day is at a point where it's like they can lose as many matches as they want. They're still going to be relevant, and I just don't see them, getting hurt by this one match to the returning Shield.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, I love the New Day. I think most people love the New Day still at this point, but yeah, I got to agree. I got to agree. The New Day's fantastic, but the Shield was broken up for years. They were one of the most popular factions, most popular stables in a long time, and they still are. I mean, for crying out loud, just the reaction that the crowd gave when it was still just Seth and Dean, when they finally put aside their differences and did the Shield fist bump together, and it was just the two of them, that crowd went insane, and it wasn't even the full Shield. For crying out loud, Roman, the guy who's been getting just verbally hate-fucked every night, he comes back with the Shield, and people are happy about it. And that is how over the Shield is. I don't see them feeding them a loss this early into their reunion. It's just not. It wouldn't necessarily be a black mark on their record. It wouldn't, them taking the L to the New Day. Obviously, it's the New Day. They're fantastic. This is a situation where the New Day will not look bad in the loss, and the Shield won't look bad in the loss. But at the same time, the crowd's going to be happier with one win versus the other. So I gotta go Shield.
Indeed. All right. Next up, we have another champion versus champion matchup. We have the Raw Tag Team Champions, The Bar, taking on the SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions, the Usos. Best one since day one-ish. Still don't understand that deal, but you know what? That's okay. So, Max, Tag Team Champions versus Tag Team Champions. Who have you got and why?
I think The Bar is going to break out of the Uso Penitentiary.
Wow. No hesitation there, unlike a lot of the other predictions.
Don't get me wrong, the Usos, ever since they turned heel, that is fantastic. But I really like The Bar.
I just want things to be happy, and please don't wreck Cesaro's teeth again, because there's only so much of him sounding like a with Cyborg that we can handle.
Oh God. People would lift Jack Swagger's joining Bellator MMA.
Yeah. I'm not even going to touch that even with a 39.5-foot pole. So, my predictions for this are going to be that The Bar are going to get schooled in the Uso Penitentiary. I'm going with the Usos on this one. I think that right now there's a major debate with these two teams. It's like, who is the best team in WWE right now? Is it the Usos or the Bar? Right now, I gotta say it's the Usos. They are so over. They're really good, and maybe we'll get a little bit of Uso shenanigans. Who knows? I'm hoping so, because I would love to just see the Usos win and just see the look on your face and be like, I hate you right now because you know the Usos cheated. It's like, yeah, I don't care though. Oh, Sunday's going to be a thrill ride for us all. Next matchup we have is the 5-on-5 Men's Survivor Series matchup. All right, so Team Raw, captained by Kurt Angle, with Braun Strowman, Finn Balor, Samoa Joe, and Mr. I got my nails and my hammer. I'm going to put up the shelves because I'm a dad. It's Triple H. It's Triple H. Yeah. Oh man, I'm hoping so many people got that reference. But they'll be taking on Team SmackDown, which is captained by Shane O'MacDaddy. You are going to die. Randy Orton, Bobby Roode, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Jonathan Q. Cena.
This one is tough. I mean, I really want Raw to win just because then Stephanie will shut the fuck up. But this one is hard because you can't just go, well, like this team's got this guy and this team's got this guy, and they like never lose. It's just like they both got guys that are like that at this point. Both teams have people you want to see get pinned. It's just like the match is probably going to be fucking fantastic. Don't get me wrong. Oh god, this one is.
Why you do this? The question of the day.
Pretty much. I feel like my brain is on fire. Damn it. I won't lie. There's a big part of me. That just wants, Triple H to be, he gets tagged in, he starts doing his Triple H shit. He starts he pins two dudes or something like that. He starts doing the celebration, and then Cena gets tagged in. And he just turns around and goes, oh, my booking is catching up to me now. Shit. And then it's just nothing but finishers for 20 minutes. Pedigree, attitude adjustment. Eventually fucking Triple H is doing the CM Punk thing, the pedigree at the top rope, the Pepsi plunge. John Cena almost fucking dies. The ring explodes. Oh man, this one is tough. Honestly, what I think is the deciding factor for me is got to come down to something that's not going to be in the match itself. I know I've been very vocal in my anti-Stephanie sentiment lately. Again, I do want to clarify that that's nothing personal against her. I've seen plenty of stuff where she seems like a fine person, and when she's writing, not performing, she definitely seems to have, a pretty good head on her shoulders for the rest of the business. Just get off my goddamn screen. But I honestly think they want to do something with the issues she's been having with Angle, and there's going to be consequences, and there really aren't any consequences right now to follow up on the SmackDown side. So, yeah, I think SmackDown's going to walk away with this one. Not easily, mind you. I think it might come down to a guy apiece, but I think SmackDown's going to win.
All right, interesting. I know there's been a lot of people that have been speculating a lot of interference in this matchup. They suspect, Jason Jordan turning heel, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn getting involved because, they're Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, and why the hell not? And they're going to obviously just say, well, you didn't pick us to represent SmackDown, so this is what you get, buddies. I think that's going to be the one that decides it for me. Some people will disagree, and they'll say, no, Jason Jordan's going to turn heel. I don't think that there is that much ground for Jason to turn heel yet. I really don't see it, because some people might say, well, Kurt Angle was going to replace him anyways, and Kurt Angle didn't, stop Triple H from taking a spot, and Kurt Angle didn't do blah, 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 blah. You have to realize something, that when it comes down to logic for us as wrestling fans, it comes down to this, that Kurt Angle, he struggled to make that decision. You definitely could see that. I think Jason Jordan definitely could see that. And he obviously has seen enough to know that Triple H is so full of himself that he could probably make himself into a hot air balloon and fly all the way to Mars for all I care. But if Jason Jordan does interfere, I see him more getting involved with Triple H more than with Kurt Angle. But again, I think it's going to be the Canadians that are the ones that are deciding factors. And I think that Team Raw is going to get the victory. Because like I said, the last time Team Raw won a matchup was at WrestleMania 28. And it was for Team Johnny. That cannot be the last time or the biggest win that they have in their entire wrestling careers. Raw needs this win in the worst way. That's my opinion. And F you, Johnny Ace. I don't care who you're married to. I don't care who you're related to. I don't care. Just get off my screen, Mr. Excitement. Oh, man, that went so many places, didn't it? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I just went to a little bit of a dark place, but whatever. All right, let's go into the main event. Brock Lesnar, the Universal Champion, taking on the phenomenal WWE Champion of the 21st century, AJ Styles. My insides are dead because why you do this to me, WWE? I would have loved to have seen this at WrestleMania, but we're getting it sooner. And you're meaning to tell me I have to pick between one of these two? Oh, God, why? Just why?
Oh, I already know what I'm going with.
Let's hear it.
I love you, AJ Styles, but based on the way they've been booking the Beast, based on the promos, and just... It's going to be a fantastic match. I'd be thrilled if you won, AJ, but you going to Suplex City, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm going with Bork Laser, too.
It's going to be good no matter what.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I mean, I'm sorry, the one thing I really want to see is AJ goes for the phenomenal forearm, Brock catches him and just belly-to-bellies him halfway across the ring, and AJ just kind of winds up in a sitting position where did I go just now?
Oh, man. I would pay money to see that, but I would also cry, because it's well, here we go. Here comes the 1F5. 1, 2, 3. Damn it. Well, no, damn it. That's all I gotta say is just damn it. Alright, so those are our predictions for NXT TakeOver, not War Games, and Survivor Series this weekend. So definitely go check them out on the WWE Network this weekend. Tomorrow I do believe that NXT TakeOver will start with a pre-show at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, and Survivor Series will have their pre-show at, oh boy, I'm trying to think here. I think it's a 4-hour show, so I'm thinking it's going to be 3 p.m. I think it's going to be 3 p.m. as well. No, it's not going to be 3 p.m. I'd probably be 4. Yeah, I think it's going to be 4 p.m. Central Standard.
Okay, WWE, they're pay-per-views, not marathons.
Well, just remember that the kickoff show only has one matchup and somehow 2 hours worth of build-up. So,
true point.
Yeah, well. But alright, that is going to wrap it up for this prediction episode of The Game Changer. Of course, be sure to follow my good friend Mr. Max Beatty on his Twitter at Agent Cooper 1989. Be sure to also follow me on Twitter at RealFNGame. You can also give us a like on the Facebook fan page, facebook.com/changing up the game. Alright, so before we go, final thoughts and comments about this weekend's Survivor Series, Max?
I am still salty about the War Games change, but it's still going to be a good show. But at the same time, I think Survivor Series is actually going to be better.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those shows where it's oh. did WWE just create a better product than NXT?
It was bound to happen. It was bound to happen eventually. It took a long time.
It really did.
Like a one-time thing, probably, but it was bound to happen eventually. Law of averages and all that. Wow, I have a really bleak attitude towards this company.
Well, it only took about, let's see here, 3 title changes. I want to say too many team, name changes, and 1 James Ellsworth released. So, ladies and gentlemen, happy Survivor Series weekend. And it's a great way to start off Thanksgiving weekend. So be sure to tune in to the WWE Network this weekend for NXT TakeOver, not War Games, as well as Survivor Series, like we said. For Max Beatty, I am Nate the Effing Great. Thank you for joining us here, and we will see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Adios.
Strength. Ain't nobody man enough to feel the pain. And you could be next. You better give respect. Cause ain't nobody breaking this redneck.